Somewhere in the rolling hills of Alsace, beneath the canopy of an unremarkable forest, there's a piece of history most people don't even perceive. Bismarck's overgrown villa. By 1916, the Western Front stretched 700 kilometers from the Swiss border to the North Sea. While the world focused on the slaughter at Verdun and the Somme, this quiet sector in Alsace seemed almost forgotten, the Sundgau front. Here, the German and the French lines faced each other across rolling farmland. No major offensives, no headlines. But the Germans used this quiet front to perfect their defensive architecture. Static warfare became an art form. And here, they built something unique. And this is what I do. I document the forgotten chapters of European history. Not for sensationalism, but for understanding. Every fortification tells us medieval castles, Great War trenches to Cold War installations. I try to preserve these places through careful exploration and respectful documentation. The Sundgau region has kept many secrets hiding in plain sight. I mean, this bunker is literally on Google Maps. Thousands pass it every week. In these hills south of Mulhouse, the German army built their defensive lines in 1916. Most bunkers were utilitarian concrete shells, but this one was different. Carved into the concrete, a message from the Iron Chancellor himself. Wir Deutsche fürchten Gott, sonst nichts in der Welt. Bismarck spoke these words to the Reichstag in 1888. 28 years later, his words became military doctrine. This relief, now weathered and scarred, once displayed the Chancellor's profile, a reminder of the Reich's founding father watching over the front lines. This former command post is now partially collapsed and filled with waste. But the Villa Bismarck was not alone. The Germans built an entire network of rear positions across the Sundgau. Built as supply depots, ammunition stores and secondary command posts, these bunkers form the backbone of German defensive strategy. This was revolutionary warfare, not just trenches but entire fortified regions stretching back miles from the front. Each position designed to support the others, a web of concrete and steel that held this quiet front for over 4 years. While the world focused on the carnage at Verdun and the Somme, here in Alsace, the Germans perfected the art of defensive warfare. The positions we see here were located a few hundred meters behind the front line. Few kilometers behind the Villa Bismarck, the front line snaked through the hills west of Altkirch. But the real story lay in what the Germans built behind those trenches. These concrete bunkers formed the invisible backbone of the Sundgau defense, ammunition depots, supply centers, communication hubs. While soldiers died in the forward trenches, this network kept them supplied, informed and fighting. The The Germans understood pretty well that wars are won not just by brave soldiers, but also by superior logistics. This was their secret weapon. From command posts to supply depots, these forgotten installations tell the complete story of the Great War in Alsace. Each bunker, each trench, each ruin deserves to be remembered before time eventually claims them entirely. So join me as I document these places that shaped history. Because some stories can only be told by walking in the footsteps of those who came before us. Subscribe to follow my historical documentation project, and your like is highly appreciated. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.